Somebody get saved here, delivered, and set free. So let him have his way. Let him have his way. Surrender it all. Oh, be firm with it. It's me, God. It's me you're looking for. Oh, don't pass me by, Jesus. Oh, make it personal. Make it personal. That's what that's all right. Yes. Oh, we're getting close. Oh, that time is not winding down. That time is winding down. It's winding down. It's now or never. It's now or never. It is now or never. Hallelujah. 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 Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Don't y'all know there's power in that name, Jesus? Don't y'all know there's power in that name, Jesus? Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. There ain't no power in any other name. No power in any other name but Jesus. Hallelujah. 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 I can see Jesus in others' way. I ain't going to say not there, I'm going to say not there, no Lord, to leave that. Oh, I'm not finished with you yet. I'm not finished with you yet. I'm not finished with you yet. Oh, I'm not done. My work is not done. It's not done. It's not done. It's not done. It's not done. Hallelujah. 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 Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Jesus. Have your way, Jesus. Oh, he's walking through right now. He's walking through. Oh, he's walking through. He's walking through. He's walking through. Oh, oh, that breakthrough you was waiting on is here. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, it's up to you to reach out and grab it. Hallelujah. 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 Oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Somebody is that the Lord. Hallelujah. 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 Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. He said Israel was ready for great things. Israel was for great things. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Oh, Jesus. If y'all can't tell, but just let him have his way in this service. Because this is completely left of where I was going. I'm sorry, we had to take a detour. We had to take a detour. We had to set the atmosphere. We had to get it right. We had to get it right. We had to get it. I send it all by our seat that I see. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Lord, I would like to give glory and honor to the head of my life, our good Lord Jesus Christ. And Lord, he deserves better than that. A man that can be here right in front of you, you can't even see him. All you can do is feel a foot in the warm embrace. Yes, something like that. Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
of this house, Bishop Ira J. McLeod, and his wife. All the elders, the ministers, the deacons, and all those in their respective places. Also to our Apostle C.A. Coward, and his wife, and all the bishop board, and all the elders of the Church of God the Bible Way, and all those in their respective places. I just come to encourage somebody tonight. I come to enlighten somebody on tonight. One thing that this week has shown me is that you have to make a declaration in your life at one point in time. If you couldn't look to your neighbor and tell your neighbor, I'm having a confident walk with Christ. The title of this message is I'm having a confident walk with Christ. In this confident walk with Christ, he's shown me, especially throughout this past week, how bold you have to be when you're walking and trying to live young and live spiritual. Because it's very difficult, and I can attest to it for us young people, for us older folks as well. But everybody, all young people know peer pressure is something serious. And in this walk with Christ, he shows us how in certain situations you have to have a certain type of boldness, a certain kind of stature that you got to uphold when you're going against certain things. And one thing that I would like to relate this spiritual walk with Christ is, once again, I like to watch boxes. Brother Leo used the example about boxes earlier. I found it to be kind of interesting. But a lot of us know about Mike Tyson. Mike will come through and he has no guard up, looking you square in the face, letting you know, I'm fit to beat you down. He comes out with this macho man confidence, knowing I'm finna rock this. I know I'm finna win. I've got confidence in whatever is in me to take down whatever is in front of me. In this confident walk with Christ, you have to have a spiritual boldness, like I said before. Amen? And as an example, I would, once again, Brother Leo used my example earlier when I tell y'all he was in my message, all the way in it. One example I would like to use is the woman with the 12 issues of blood, the 12 years with the issues of blood. And if you could just put yourself in her shoes to think, I'm just this one lady that's just been sitting here, nobody, that has been going through this situation for 12 years. It looks like nothing is finna change. It looks like ain't nothing finna go my way. Might as well go ahead and give up. People have been talking about you ever since day one that this started. And you have to just kind of imagine what kind of boldness it took for her to be able to go, because Jesus was not by himself in this certain situation. He had a crowd of people around him. Now to think, this woman with this issue, she really wasn't supposed to be out in public. To be honest, she wasn't supposed to be out in public when this was going on. So you have to imagine that boldness to be able to know, I'm not even supposed to be doing this, but look, I need you to move, I need you to move, I need this situation to get out of my way, I need this problem to get out of my way, because I got a situation that I gotta take care of myself. I got a goal that I'm trying to accomplish. And for her to do that, there had to be some people that was going and looking at her and mocking her and ridiculing her, saying, who are you? Who do you think you are to go and touch this great man of God at the time, the man doing all of his miracles? Who are you to think that you can just go and breeze past everybody? And one thing that I've come to realize is, in the world, they'll look at us and they'll ask the question, oh, so you think you're better than me? And your response, in my opinion, not in my opinion, but your response really should be is yes. Why? Because Jesus made you better. Did he not? Amen. So you should be able to walk with that confidence, that boldness, to let the devil and everybody else know in front of you, I got something that you got, that you don't got. And I'm going to conquer this situation. And with this message, I am talking to myself. I'm talking to myself and to y'all. Because within this week, one day I didn't know that when Bishop was going to call me up, you know, he told me about last week so that I wouldn't have time to pray, but I wasn't expecting to come up here. And to be honest, I was quite terrified because in my mind, I'm coming back to a place where I ended up failing at, a place where I started out at, I started out strong. I thought I had it all together, and then it seemed like the world was crumbling around me, and then I ended up leaving. I backslid and left. And then to have to go restart somewhere else and then to come back to where you messed up at, that place where people got to see you at your weakest, that place where people got to see you where you really weren't stable. You didn't have a confidence. You didn't know what your plan was or what your calling or your election was in the church. And to be able to come back and to be able to preach and to let somebody know that you also have this confidence while you're walking in God. You have to have a boldness that's inside of you. That boldness is the Holy Ghost. And when you receive it, there's a certain walk that you get to walk. With another example was Job. Job, he had everything taken from him. Like it was said, his wife turned around to him and said, why don't you just curse God and die? His friends looking at him, man, what did you do? What is it that you're doing? And like we all know, the plan was mapped out from the beginning. Because the devil couldn't do anything unless the Lord gave him the opportunity to do it. So Job had to be able to walk in a certain type of boldness and a certain type of confidence to believe and to stand on the word of God, knowing as long as I can trust in that name Jesus, as long as I can trust that man that has leaded me and guided me this whole time, I'll be able to get through this situation. I'll be able to come. And one thing I will say with this confidence, there's no promise that thought of doubt isn't going to slip into your mind. That thought that I'm not going to make it is in the back of your mind. Or what am I doing this for? Why is it that I have to go through all of this? Why is it that I have to be the person to bear this burden? And then to go and think, I got this. After a certain point in time, you start to lose that encouraging yourself, which is why I think it was Minister Maurice, he said that it's good to have people in your corner, have people around you to go and to encourage you. Because I will say, even though I'm walking this confident walk with Christ, not all the time am I on my A game. Not every time are we going to have our I's dotted and our T's crossed. There's times where we're going to come into the fight after a fight that we just had, because we all know you come from one fight into another fight, into another fight, into another fight. It's like it never really stops until the Lord gives you that ease up period. So when you just came out of one of them to Mike Tyson's fight, and you done got yourself booked up, you done got a black eye, a bloody nose, a busted lip, and everything else to go along with it, it's kind of hard to go into that next fight and put up your deuce and still have that confidence like I'm going to win. Because one, you're already sitting there and you're stumbling as it is. You don't really know where this second wind is going to come from or how it's going to kick in. But I'm here to let you know that second wind is going to come when you least expect it. Where you are at your weakest. It says where you're weak, he's strong. Your inner man will be able to build up. That spiritual man's going to be able to build up and get that confidence and be able to tell you, your spirit's going to talk to you and tell you that you're going to make it regardless. You've gone too far to turn around now. And one thing that I've got to be able to say is even with that mindset of I've come too far to turn back, there's always that chance that you won't want to keep walking and then you want to glimpse, but you know for a fact if I do it, I'm going to die. Like Lot's wife, when she was walking, all she had to do was have confidence in what she was going to do. Have confidence in the man of God and her husband. Just continue walking. Don't look back. Whatever you do, don't look back. You've got a situation in your hands, but you've got to keep looking forward. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on God, because that's the only thing that's going to stop you from falling. And at that point in time, she got weak. She had just left out of a fight. She's sitting there, she's got to leave all her kindred, she got to leave her family, all the stuff that she has. All of us, we already know how it's like moving from one house to another, from one state to another, when you got to leave all that stuff behind. And it's sitting there like, man, I grew up with this. This is what I know. This is what I've trusted for so long. And now somebody's randomly telling you, no, you need to go over here. It's hard to trust that. But you got to have in your mind, as long as I got Jesus, it does not matter. As long as I got that man in front of me that's able to step in front of me, if God be before you, any weapon that's formed against you shall not prosper. As long as you can trust in the name. The name has a certain type of power. And I'm gonna show you that power in just a second. With a test that Deacon Robert showed me from a while back. If you go and you look, just look at yourself and say the name. You can do it. Let it do it. What'd you feel? What is it that's there? There's no power behind your name. Go and say the person's name next to you. Ain't nothing there, is it? Go ahead and say that one true and living name, Jesus. You see how there's a vibration that comes up from the inside? You see that confidence that you got when you said that name? You see that power that you got when you said that name? Jesus! 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 Where's that Jesus? You're crying, Jesus! There's power, there's confidence, there's everlasting love, everlasting peace, a peace of mind that will surpass all understanding in that name, Jesus! Tell the Lord, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. When you're in that situation, you just got to take a pill. Thank you, Jesus. Not thank you, Yeshua. Not thank you, Abba, Father. Not thank you, Peter. No thank you, Confucius. No thank you, Jesus. That one true living name. Not the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. No, Jesus. What? If I could leave anything with any of y'all for tonight, I'm about through. If I could leave anything with you for tonight, is that in your situation, and in this confident walk with Christ, you do have to keep your eye on the prize, because no, you are not in this for yourself. I'm going to say it again. You are not going through the situation you're going through for you. I'll give you an example. On our way up here, me and Brother Leo, I got off from work early Saturday morning, about 7 o'clock. And Leo comes and picks me up, and we're head out, getting ready to get on the road to go to Alabama. Now, mind you, all this week, the devil's been fighting, sitting there throwing his best shots, his left hooks, his right jabs, doing the best combos that he could pull. In my mind, I'm still like, no, I still got to get to Alabama. There's something that's special in Alabama. I don't know what it is, but there's something special in Alabama. And pulling out of the driveway from work, we make a left, and there's this 18-wheeler that's just coming flying past us. Not flying past us, but riding alongside of us. And any of those that drive those 18-wheelers or drive any big trucks, you gotta have to make a wide turn. You gotta turn left and turn right to a spot. This is the front of the car. The truck is right here, and it still has to pass all the way right here. If we have moved even a couple feet further, y'all would not be seeing us today. The devil was really trying to take us out. But you know why we're still here? Because the devil only had a certain amount of playroom that he could use. And that was supposed to kind of get us shaky and
as I was sitting down, I'm going to start talking to you about you, Jackie. You took me back when we first came to Alabama. Y'all love the Lord? Bring me all. You and your mama was sneaking support me. I know you don't want nobody to know. As I was sitting there, the Lord said, now, what was supposed to start way back then, it started now. When you look at this affliction, with his stripes, you're going to be healed. In the name of Jesus. Y'all come. This is the person that God told me was Mary Magdalene. This sister right here. He said, that's your Mary Magdalene. Hallelujah. I feel it there. And I myself. It's a miracle coming to you. You're special. The devil always fights special people. You're special. Everybody clap your hands and tell them thank you, Jesus. Lord, I praise you for what you're doing, Lord, in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. Sister Rose, come in. Sister Rose, I love her. Come on. I'll hold my hand. Let me put some oil on your hand. Hold my hand. You're holding the hand of a great woman of God. God will raise you up. They overcame you by the words of their testimony and the blood of the Lamb. With his stripes, I want you to feel his healing power. I haven't forgotten. Yes, Lord. Oh, Lord, I praise you. Somebody call on that name, Jesus, Jesus. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. God let a little test come. Just to bring us all together. Trouble don't last all day. God gonna fix this. He gonna fix it in the name of Jesus. Come on, clap your hands and tell him thank you. Go ahead, Michelle. Bring it on. Come on. I want you to anoint her feet. I want y'all to anoint her feet. Y'all anoint me. Anoint her feet. I'm on the head. Now you anoint. I can't shit it about that. Shit it about that. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. The miracle worker. 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 From my head to her feet. From my head to her feet. Lord, the great work that you showed me you're going to do through her. Support this you're going to do for the benefit. Now is the time. Let it come to pass. When you raise up, that's the sign. He's going to raise you up. You run for your life. Anoint my head with all my cup with the Lord. In the name of Jesus. Come on, clap your hands and tell the Lord thank you. That's Mary Magdalene. Tell the Lord thank you. It's a special anointing. It's enough. Hallelujah. God want to do something through your life. If you could just give God praise while you're going through the test. was talking about. He said, you remember what you call her? You call her Mary Magdalene. I saw something way back then. I still see it on me. I still see it on me. Matter of fact, I even see it greater now. I can see humility and humbleness on me. How am I sitting there? God gonna put an anointing in your life. He's gonna do something special through you so you can open up your mouth and tell the world what God did for you. You hear me? I don't care what the doctor said. They told me I was gonna die. I'm here. Y'all love the Lord? Tell the Lord. They told me my wife, she was gonna die. She here. Y'all love the Lord? Now they want to tell me I got cancer. That's a lie. I got Jesus. And did y'all hear the preacher? Jesus. I can feel it in my bosom. You hear me, Clay? All God do is put you in a position where you're going to stand on his promise. He promised you. And Clay, I know you don't want me to tell nobody all that sneaking money, giving me money and all that. I ain't finna pay off. God finna bless you real good. It ain't no secret. We've been praying for you, Clay. Just to see you here, it's a blessing. We brought you this far, we're going to finish what we've done. I don't know who place you come to take, but y'all, Mary Magdalene is here now.